Greetings. Thank you so much for joining the Beginner's Pilates class. Before we get started, please take a moment to read the disclaimer on the screen. Thank you for reading the disclaimer. All right. You're going to begin hearing music. And as you do so, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to step back because I got to handle the audio part. My name is Sam, and thank you so much for joining me for class today. You're going to see behind me that I have 2 mats set up, and that's just so I can keep eyes on you while we're going through class. If you do have any questions, feel free to pop them into the chat, and I will do my best to answer them while we're in class. And I will admit, allergies are going nuts today, so if at any point I hop over to grab a tissue, just keep doing whatever I had you doing, and that way you can stay in flow for this. All right, to get started, we're going to come to the middle of your mat. Lower down to the ground, 1 vertebrae at a time, placing the feet comfortably on the ground. Placing your head in a neutral position, we're looking up at our ceiling or whatever's above us, and we're going to head right into our work today, but I just want to give you guys a second to relax and let your core area melt into the floor, and by that I mean take a deep inhale, feel the stomach rise, and on your exhale, press the belly button to the spine and into the ground. I just want you to feel what that ground feels like when it's properly engaged. Take a deep inhale, let the stomach rise. Exhale all the way down, pressing the belly button to the spine. Taking 1 more deep breath there, inhaling, exhaling, belly button to the spine, and from there, we bring our feet up to the tabletop position, gluing our feet and heels together, curling up the head, neck, and shoulders. We're looking at our belly button and begin pumping for hundreds. We're going to pull the shoulder blades down so they're away from our ears, and we're going to pretend we're bouncing a little ball underneath our fingertips. As we pump, we have 5 pumps inhale, 5 pumps exhale. Good. Keep pumping. If you'd like to progress, you can reach those feet to the ceiling, feet in the Pilates stance. And that just means heels together, toes apart. And if you'd like, you can go out to that 45-degree angle, keeping those heels together, toes apart. I'm going to come back to this tabletop position. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Extend the legs out in front of you. Bring the fingertips up to the ceiling. Keeping the core engaged, so belly button to spine. Inhale the arms above head. As you exhale and curl up, we're going to keep the head and the ears, the head and the arms together, reaching past flexed feet. Inhaling up, arms and ears stay together. Exhale, tuck the hips under and lower down. Inhale, arms above head. Exhale, breathe through this. If you're getting caught on the way back up, it could just be because you're holding your breath at that moment, and that can keep you from getting all the way up. Good. Pressing the heels into the ground as we lift, curling over our stomachs, and by that I mean we're not sitting up. We stay in that forward rounded position, and then we sit up nice and tall and tuck the hips under and curl back down. We have 2 more here. Hopefully your arms are staying shoulder width apart. They should not be using each other to get up. And if this is a little bit difficult, focus on the downward part and then do what you need to do to get up. And by that I mean your arms might come forward early, and that's all right because this is all about progressing a little bit further than you did the day before. Bringing the arms back to our side, we move into 1-leg circle. Raising the right leg in the air, we externally rotate so our heel is away from the midline. I'm showing that at a lower angle just so you can see. Neutral foot, externally rotated, it stays there. We bring the leg over our body, lower it down, swoop over, and come back up. Over, down, around and up. Our breathing here is with the hard part. So inhale, inhale, and exhale back up, over, down, and exhale up. We've got 3 more. Modification is bending that left knee, putting it on the floor. And 1 more here. Holding that leg up in the air. Good. If you need to bend the knee, just lower down your angle. It doesn't need to be super high to still get the benefits. Lower the leg down, over the body, come up and around. Last time when we did this, I saw a few people going outside of their mat distance. If you're doing this correctly, your leg stays within your mat. So we go down over the body towards our left, up and around. Down, over, exhale. And we've got 2 more. And last one. Go ahead and switch legs. This is my tighter leg. I definitely feel it here. So if you're feeling it, it's okay. Work with what you have today. We're going to take it over, keeping the left butt cheek on the ground, down, over and up, over, down, around the bottom and exhale. Beautiful job. And if you feel your hips moving around, that's a sign that your core is losing engagement throughout the movement. So we just want to modify our circle to a size that fits the core staying firmly planted on the ground. And what it would look like is a little bit of this, where the hips are kind of just rocking with you. We want to limit that, keep it engaged. Last one on this, and opposite direction. Down over the body, exhale up and around. Down over to the top, hold. Keep pressing that right heel down. Even though it's not doing anything, it's still actively engaging, and that's a little bit of core work. Good, we've got 2 more here. And the last one, lower the leg down. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Reach above the head. Exhale and roll up. All right, guys. We're going to come to rolling like a ball. So we're just going to pull the feet into the body. Take our right hand, wrap it around our ankle. Left hand wraps it in place. Pushing onto our sits bones, so our hips are the only thing touching right here. We're going to tuck our chin to our chest, roll down onto the shoulder blades, exhale, roll back up. There are many different ways of doing this, and by that I mean you might be a little bit out further, you might be in a little tighter, and all of those hand positions are okay as long as that chin stays tucked. Good. We've got 2 more here. Nice. And last one. Balance at the top, beautiful. Extend those legs back out. Make sure you're in the center of your mat. Pull your right knee in, and we're going to begin our ab series. One thing we've done over the weeks is we've progressively gotten more on pace, meaning we're not taking as many breaks. Choose what works for you, and if you need to take a break, go ahead. Lower down to the ground. Pull the right knee in and switch. Pull the left knee in and switch. And switch. Good. The outside hand is always on the ankle. So when our right knee's in, our right hand's on the ankle, left knee's in, the left hand's on the ankle. And it is a little work, but it's worth it. 2 more. Last one. Pull in the left side last. Pull both knees into the chest for double leg stretch. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, swoop the arms around. Pull the ankles back in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, and swoop. Inhale. We want to make sure that body has equal timing here. So they all reach out at the same time. They pull in at the same time. We've got 2 more. And last one. Great job. Single straight leg stretch is next. Right leg goes to the ceiling. Left leg reaches out. We're going to reach the arms up as high as we can while still keeping the shoulders relaxed. Pull in the leg twice. Switch. 1, 2. Switch. If your knee is very bent, bring those hands down towards the thigh area, because again, it's all about progression with safety. Good, we've got 3 more on each side, and 2. Eyes are looking at the prize the whole time. And from there, we move to double straight leg, lower lift. Hands go behind the head. Feet together in our Pilates stance. Head looking at the belly button. Lower down, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Back up to the top. 1, 2, 3. And reach. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. We've got 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Up. And 1, 2, 3. One more for good luck. And head to crisscross, which is very similar to bicycle. As we're doing these movements, our thighs should be brushing past, elbows staying out to the side, so the rotation is happening through our torso, not our arms. We have 4 more. 3, great work. 2, and 1. Pull both knees in, lower down the head. Extend the legs out on the mat, arms reach up to the ceiling. Inhale, arms above head. Exhale, curl up into a seated position for spine stretch forward. Spine stretch forward, we're going to focus on articulation, which means one vertebrae moving forward at a time in sequential order. So sitting nice and tall on our mat, move away our extra little love here so that our sits bones are in contact with the ground. Toes pulled back, hands shoulder height. From here, take a deep inhale. Let the head drop down. The upper spine reaches forward, middle spine, low spine, and stacking it back up, low, middle, upper, head. Very nice. Inhale, articulate. And as we do that, our toes stay pushed, pulled back at us, and our hips are trying to reach away from our toes. We've got 2 more here. Inhaling, pulling the shoulders back. And last time. Good. Head stays down. Stacking back up. We open for saw. Saw is the same principle, just adding rotation. So we're going to rotate, articulate, head down, and saw off 3 times. We don't want to rotate and articulate at the same time, which is why we break this down into rotation, articulation, 2, 3, we articulate back up, and then we rotate. As we do this, both toes are pulling back, and our breathing is exhaling through those 3 saws. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, guys, we're going to move through this to our next exercise or next movement. So you're going to lower yourself down again in the middle of your mat, and we're going to head into shoulder bridge press. Over the past few weeks, we've also warmed this up, so we're going to go right into it today. Feet together, knees together, belly button engaged. Lift up the butt, lift up the hip, and from here, we raise up our right leg, and we have 10 leg raises. Good. We want to keep the left butt cheek nice and engaged, but we also want to make sure we don't drop the right one. 2, 1, place that foot back down, stay up, keep squeezing the knees, raise the left. Same thing here, we don't want to see the hip drop down. We want to see hips staying nice and even. Legs should be brushing against each other. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that foot back down, articulate down from the top of the spine so the hips are the last thing with the butt to lower. All right, we're going to move on to our side kick series here. I'm going to do left side first. Typically it's right side, but with the way the camera is, this is what we're working with. So we're going to line up our body with the back edge of the mat. Head, hips, feet. From there, we place our hand in front, bring our legs to the front opposite corner, so we're on a nice little angle here. Lift up the top leg slightly, and we've got our kick, front and back. Begin. Kick, front, which is 2 kicks. Big kick, little kick back. Kick, front, into kick, back. If your kicks are too big, you're bound to start swaying with the body. The leg comes a little high when we swing back. Try and really limit that and master control, and then you can master size. We've got 2 more. Exhaling forward, inhaling back. Nice. Stack them up for kick kicks up and down. Heels together, toes apart, head looking forward. Inhale, exhale, kick, point, and reach. Exhale, point, reach. Exhale, inhale down. Great job. We've got 2 more. And last one. 5 small circles each direction. We're making about the size of our hip, our ankle. So we have 5 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. Try and get those heels to touch, but not the toes. Very nice. We're gonna bring our feet back in line. Top leg comes forward. Bottom hand grabs the ankle underneath. Foot is firmly planted on the ground. Flexing the base foot, we inhale, exhale, lift, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Make sure that foot is not reaching towards the ceiling. And by that, I mean it's almost like you're walking. The bottom of your foot should not go towards the ceiling. Good. 2 more. And last one here. Hold it. Nice. Flatten out that foot a little more. And 5 big circles each direction. Our inhale and exhale here is to your comfort. Obviously, while I'm teaching, you might be hearing me breathe anyways. Switch your direction. So we want half of that to be an inhale, half of it to be an exhale. Nice job. Go ahead and release the top leg down. We're going to roll onto our stomachs for beats on the belly. Beats on the belly, your hands are holding your head in neutral. The legs are going to reach long behind you and lift off the ground slightly. Belly button is lifted, and that's our core engagement right there. Begin beating your heels together. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. And from there, we're going to roll on to our right side for our right side kick series. Again, same setup here. And we're going to go bodies against the back edge. Head is in alignment. Feet come forward to the front opposite corner. Hand is there. Lift the leg up slightly for kick kicks front to back. Begin. Kick kick front into kick kick back. 1, 2. 1, 2. Our pace here as we get more comfortable is a little bit quicker, but because this is the beginner level, we want you to move at a comfort pace that's comfortable to you and focus on movement. Good, we've got 2 more. Exhale, last one, and stack them up. Heels together, toes apart. Inhale, exhale, lift, point, and reach. Exhale, and reach. Make sure your hips are staying stacked here, and if you feel like, I got this, check those hips, because they are likely opening, and that means if we were against a wall, we kind of cut the wall out a little bit. All right, we've got 1 more, last one, and 5 small circles in each direction. Heels, sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the legs back in line. Top leg comes forward, placing that foot on the ground. Bottom foot stays flexed. And we begin. 1, 2, 3. Lowering it down. Exhale, lift. And down. 1, 2, 3. And we've got 2 more lifts here. Again, that foot should be flat. And hold it up there. Nice. 5 circles in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just want to be slow and switch directions. We also want to make sure we're covering all edges of the mat. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful job, guys. Go ahead and release the legs. Roll onto your back. Make your way up to a seated position. Hopefully by now you're feeling pretty nice. We have roughly 10 minutes left in class, and we're going to use that time. So we're going to head into teaser, which we kind of presented last week very quickly. And today we're going to do a little bit more work on it. So go ahead and place your feet on the floor. Right leg extends, and we're going to rotate that side so it's against the knee. From here, we're going to do 5. Release the arms, reach up for the toe, arms come to the ears, lower down. Exhale, roll back up. Good, inhale, reach, arms, ears, exhale, lower down sequentially. Inhale, arms above head, exhale, and roll up. Good, if you're struggling with this, feel free to keep it the same movement, but with the knees together, 2 feet on the ground. There is no harm in that at all. And if that's a little bit uncomfortable, you can head right back into roll-ups, which is the second exercise we did today. We have one more of these. And go ahead and switch legs. As you make your way back to the top, feel free to hold this position. This in itself could be a stretch and a little bit of work. So enjoy that. Go ahead and release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, arms above head. Exhale, and roll up. This is not easy, but it always shows a little bit of what's coming next, and that's really cool. Good. 3. Exhale. Back up. Nice work. 4. Arms and ears stay together. Last one. 5. Back up. Beautiful. Lower that left leg down. Extend the legs out. Bring the arms to the ears and lower down to the ground. From here, we're going to transition onto our stomach for swimming. I'm going to show a side position because I think that's a little bit easier sometimes. Swimming is very similar to Superman in the sense that your upper body and your lower body are moving at the same time. But like swimming, you're only going to use one arm and one leg at a time. So we're going to raise, keeping our head in neutral. Body's going to be resting on the floor. Raise your right arm and your left leg. And lower it down, left arm, right leg. Good. So the nature of this is exactly as we're doing, back and forth. And if you feel good about this, go ahead and start moving in a more soft sequence. So arms and legs are going here. 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Go ahead and rotate on your back and make your way up into a seated position. I'm going to skip that for you so I can just get prepared. All right. Heading into our mermaid stretch today, we're going to stack our hips over to the right side. And you have the option of stacking feet together or knee meeting the left ankle. I do this because my right butt cheek is barely on the ground, and we want to make sure that we have good planted position through the hips. So choose whatever feels best for you as long as the hips are down. Left arm is going to come up into the air, right arm is going to hang down. Keeping our body square as if it was against a wall, we're going to inhale, exhale. Inhale, place the left hand down without the right butt cheek coming off the ground. Reach over, exhale, come back up. Inhale over, exhale nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen over, keeping that butt cheek down, arms and ears stay together. Exhale, press back up. We're going to go through 2 more of these. Nice. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, it should feel so nice. Exhale. Back up. Good. Placing the hands behind us, we're just going to swing the legs over to the other side. Same thing. Stacking up our left knee with our right ankle. And this is a little bit tighter for me, so my butt cheek is barely on the ground, and I mean barely. Right arm is by the ear. Left hand is on the ground. We're going to inhale over. Exhale nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen, keeping that left butt cheek down. Exhale. I think you guys got the left butt cheek down thing, so I'll stop cueing that. But just make sure while you're moving that you're not leaning forward or rotating in either direction. Just try and stay like your back's against the wall. Good. We've got one more after this. Last one. Exhale. Great job. All right. So we're going to swing the legs back around and prepare for seal. Seal is one of the hardest moves, but it's one of the most fun. So I like to throw it in even if it's not perfect. Feet together. Really, it's toes together. Heels apart. Knees spread open. The legs are going to work with the hands here. So place your hands on the outside part of your feet. Come up to a balancing position. If this doesn't feel comfortable, feel free to go hands on top. And we're going to do the same articulation roll here. So chin tucks down, inhale back, exhale back up. Check your feet every time, toes stay together, heels stay apart. We have two more rolls, and then we're going to add in where the seal gets its name from. We got one more. Inhale, and now we can begin clapping the toes. So 1, 2, 3, roll back, clap. 1, 2, 3. You don't need to stay in that position while clapping. It's more of like an in-process thing. So roll back, start to clap, and you're done. We've got two more here. Next one, we're going to roll back, pull out the arms, cross the legs, and stand up. Good. I know you can only see my lower half here, and that's for the camera angle, but hopefully from here, you come to the back edge of your mat. Inhale, arms above your head. Slowly roll up. That means articulate the head first, followed by the upper spine, middle spine, lower spine. Plant your hands firmly on the ground or bend your knees. Walk the hands out to a full plank. From here, you have 3 push-ups, any shape or size. Lifting back into a plank, walk the hands back in. Staying in this forward fold position, you're going to slowly articulate back down, which if we were seated, it would be into a laying position, which is why the name sounds backwards. As you're ready, lift onto your toes. Good. Ooh. Can't always stay up, and that's okay. Exhale the arms back down to your side, and you are done with class today. So thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for your work. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at fitness.center@rtx.com. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.